Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Candlekeep Mysteries. Last time on Candlekeep Mysteries. Wow, it's been a while, hold on. I'm just going to read the previous session recap. The party takes an extended rest after being revived from their experience at the pyramid. And they get ready to enter into the back into the library, where they do, entering into Chapter 3 of the Maroon Ship. While there on the high seas, the party uses the Gillanders, and after negotiating with the three different genies, uses one of the wishes in order to get Malarka back into... Wait, it is Maev.
Yeah, Maev.
You're right.
Yeah. I was looking at Sonic's name on...
You
Been
right.
3 weeks.
You right.
Yeah, it's been a while, and I'm bad at names. Maev got returned back from the Ixit body into a regular body, being wished back to normal. The party
Mostly
arrived
normal.
here.
It's a Christmas
yeah,
miracle.
Normal with quotation marks on some of those word letters.
At least
The party
only
arrived
the
here.
O and the L.
To Darkwater Vale, and a city, or port city, harbor city of sorts that appears to be constantly covered inside of darkness. While here, the party encountered 3 sisters who seem to be in charge of basically the entire area. Morgana, Greensong, and Azirza. While looking around and figuring out what they want to do, the party just kind of investigated about, found a bathhouse which had some seemingly magical water, which was able to fully reverse Maev's condition because they are not fully themselves. And then Ash spoke with trees to learn that the sisters had arrived about 200 years ago, but just to make it clear, the images about the sisters being here above was more like a metaphorical thing about them ruling over the city and not actually them literally having like a house in the sky.
Oh, okay. Because
Aw, I wanted a sky house.
I was under the impression it was a literal sky house.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I
No,
want
no,
to fix
the
it. I thought
plants
it was
did not
literal.
intend that. The plants use imagery to convey their thoughts, but it is
Yeah,
not
I thought it
intended
was
to be
Howl's
ambiguous.
floating castle. Okay. Edit that right now. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry, that was a little more ambiguous than I expected that to be. The plants are not trying to deceive you. The plants just don't know how to use it real good.
Fine, fair enough.
As that starts you off here, once again in Darkwater.
I know you kind of like cut towards the end, and then you like skipped any. You said that you were going to discuss like Phoenix investigation, either alongside
Right.
Ash or separate.
Right. We can retreat back over to last night, because first, this morning, when you arrived, you found, rather, you were given a scrap of paper.
Yes, that too.
But that happened in the morning. Before we talk about what happened in the morning, we got to look at what happened last night. Some investigation.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm going to use one of Phoenix's few background features. This is a small colony of sorts and has at least some sort of law enforcement, I imagine, even if they're not like entirely large or whatever, but they certainly have something like that, hopefully. So I would like to use this particular background feature. Let me find it. Is it this one? Ah, yes. Oh, it's not posting the entire... Oh, there it is. Okay. As a member of the City Watch of Waterdeep, he's usually really good at finding either dens of criminals or to finding out other local outposts or other local law enforcement agencies. Does there exist such a thing here in Darkwater?
Like a criminal organization?
One or the other, because he could find both, thanks to Watcher's Eye.
looking about Phoenix, while you've been talking with the pints over here last night with Ash, you've still been keeping a pretty good eye on your surroundings for the most part, and something that kind of struck you as odd is that the props around the area here outside of this restaurant seem out of place. You can't quite put your finger on exactly why. You don't run a restaurant business. You don't know exactly what kind of materials they should have. But it's a hunch.
Hold on. Is
Something-
this Thieves' Cant?
Hmm?
Is that Thieves' Cant?
No, these kind is like a language, right? Not like
Is that it? Usually, it's a hit. It's a message that's hidden and seemingly. Okay, hold on. Secret signs. Usually, in addition, you understand a secret sign symbol is used to convey short, simple messages.
I see. Okay. In which case, yes, you do notice that like these barrels and other things are set up in such a particular way that when you cross reference it with what you can tell that they're something about needing more poison.
Oh.
Huh.
I guess like as like he's like partially paying attention to like Ash's scenario, or like Ash is discussing with the tree and getting all this information, and like whenever she's done, he'll turn to Ash and say, Ash, these barrels, or like he kind of points, like he kind of gestures in the direction, just like these things are set up in such a way to set up a message for would-be criminals. Something about needing poison?
Poison. This is most concerning, but the question would be who and why, and I suppose whose barrels these are.
Yeah, can Phoenix like have a look at these barrels in particular? Are they like maybe indicating it might have something to do with this restaurant?
They are set up right outside of the restaurant.
What's the restaurant's name?
This restaurant, let me see if I can remember. I had it written down somewhere.
Uh,
Dang it, I usually keep the type
I
poison.
I don't have the name written down anymore, so I'm just going to make one up on the spot.
Okay.
We'll just go ahead and call it Central.
Central? Okay. I wonder if there's something. Well, this restaurant always did strike me as odd in the first place. I don't know why. Something about it.
They were not very talkative, the patrons in there, but if this has to do with poison,
Hold on.
Unfortunately.
Aqua, what's the layout of the restaurant? Is there any by chance a bar?
A bar inside of the restaurant?
Yes.
No, there's not a bar. It seems like it's predominantly just a regular restaurant with tables and diners. It seems like it's always on the busier side. It's certainly one of the more popular restaurants around the place. You won't have trouble finding seating, but there's always there's no shortage of patrons and people eating.
You know what Phoenix is going to do, I guess? Phoenix is going to get in there. He's going to have himself a seat, and he's going to wait for a waiter, I guess.
Ash will let you know that she's proficient with Poisoner's Kit.
Perfect. Yep. Phoenix goes to sit down on a table, and basically will try to flag down a waiter, if that's what's required.
It's not super required. You just wait briefly, and before you even get a chance to flag them down, a waiter, quiet as ever, has shown up, bows to you, and has their notepad out, ready to take your order from their menu of delectable flights.
Phoenix will peruse and have a real thorough good look at this menu.
The menu has a lot of good lunch and dinner fare. a seafood, which is to be expected of a harbor town, between razorfin fish, which thankfully have the razors sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
They have some poultry
Can
as
I get
well.
my fish razorless?
Razorless. Poultry as well seems a bit on the expensive side.
Can only imagine. Okay. So Phoenix is gonna maybe try looking really deep at this menu, see if there's anything in between the lines, so to speak.
Oh, like a message. He's got.
A
Yes.
secret menu.
Like, yeah, he's basically looking for the quote secret menu.
Fries and
Yeah.
style.
Looking through, you kind of see a particular section of the drink section, and the names of the drinks happen to line up in just the right way that seem to give across a particular message, innocuous to anybody who is in provision for these cans. That simply says, "Looking for a poison supplier. Say this drink's name 3 times to be posted."
Oh. I don't know if Phoenix is going this deep. Oh, hey, screw it. He's a man of the law. He's going in. He's gonna look at this drink and he's gonna say, I don't know, what drink you want me to say? Wyvern piss? He looks at the drink and he just says, I'll take wyvern piss, and wyvern piss.
The waiter goes and just bows over to you and then just kind of motions you to head up back toward the kitchen.
Phoenix stands up, aligns his hat, fixes his trench coat, and starts making his way toward the back.
Heading back over into the kitchen, you see that there appears to be an individual that seems more lively than the waiters certainly are back there, and seems to just be kind of cooking up a lot of the food that you see in action. They appear to be using Mage Hand and some other similar spells to kind of aid in the process of multitasking what they're doing. And as you show up, oh, and who might you be?
Well, you could say I'm just a man looking for information, and possibly what's the words? Interested buyer is what it said, or like I'm looking for a buyer or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I see. That's you might be having some of that wine that I'm looking for. Reading between the lines, they're asking if you have some poison to sell.
Hold on. I'm actually looking through my own stuff. I don't think he has any poison. So, lying is probably going to be a really, really bad idea. So I guess Phoenix is just going to be forthwith. In this outfit that Phoenix is wearing, I guess, whatever pirate outfit he got on, is there any sort of like insignia of showing like a a cop on him?
Like that they're obviously a cop?
Yes.
No. There's nothing
Okay.
that they have that would indicate so.
Okay. So he's just gonna look at this guy and just gonna say, no, I am not an interested, like, I am probably not the buyer you are hoping for. I'm just a person looking for information. And I feel as though you would be the person the right person to ask.
Well,
If money is what you if money is what you need for information, I have plenty of it. As
what I'm really mostly
Phoenix will flash like about good 200 gold pieces.
I'm not looking to sell any of my wine. I'm looking to buy some. In particular, something with not too much of a kick to it, something to really put instead of food, really flavor it up some with the sensibilities of the customers in mind. Between these lines, you can tell they are pretty exquisitely asking if you have some poison that isn't actually very harmful and that would just give people upset stomachs.
Now, why would you do something like this? No, Phoenix is not gonna say that. Hold on. Phoenix is like, is gonna shake his head. No, once again, not looking to sell you poison here. No, he actually, sorry, like, not looking to sell you ale here. I came for information. I saw your message and figured you'd be the best person to ask.
So you're not selling poison, but you want something else?
Yes.
They're not saying this out loud. I'm just translating for the discount. In reality, it sounds like they're just continuing to talk about wine and food with you. If that message were translated into common, it would have sounded something along the lines of, "Oh, you're not the wine supplier that I'm usually familiar with. That's okay. I have lots of different items on my menu besides wine that you might be interested in."
Ah, okay, yeah. So basically, Phoenix is just talking Thieves' Cant back.
Yes. You don't have to figure out how to say it. We're just going to translate to Thieves' Cant.
Yeah, that's fine. So, like, Phoenix is just gonna continue asking. I'm looking for information more about this Dark Water Vale, particularly of the three mistresses that lead this place. I am willing to pay a handsome price for any information that you could provide me.
Depends on what information you're trying to find. I mean, I'm not about to renegade on them in any way. They helped me out.
Oh. So I can assume that you work with them?
Not directly, more like bound by one of the deals that they have. You might say that it has led to the success of my establishment here. As you notice that in the entire time they're holding this conversation, they're basically a one-man kitchen.
That is kind of impressive, actually. You run this entire kitchen yourself.
Right. Along with a couple, not just this kitchen. I run the entire restaurant by myself. They snap once, and the servant just walks through the door. They do a little roll over motion with their finger, and the servant rolls over on the ground, and then stands back up ready for further orders.
Oh God. The servant, do they actually appear to be like a person? Are they like charmed by this guy? What's happening?
Looking over at the servant, they don't appear to have much of an expression. On outside inspection, they appear to be a person, but they express no emotion. I don't have to worry about that. It's like a scarecrow.
This was given to you by the mistresses with a deal that you signed up for?
Just a little give and take, that's all.
What kind of thing did you give up for such a thing?
Hey, now we're entering into the bartering phase.
Phoenix withdraws into his pockets as he sets down 1,000 gold pieces on the desk next to him. As he turns to the man, will this be sufficient?
I need a bit more than that. That's about as much as I can make in just a few days of work.
Few days of work? And
yeah.
Okay. Well, hold on. 1,000 gold pieces of days. Well, hold on. I guess because gold is probably more prevalent. Got it. Hold on. Okay. Does anyone in the party actually have poison that Phoenix might have remembered?
She has a poisoner's kit, so she can make poison.
Yeah, I can try to make something.
You can ask the rest of the party as well.
Right.
Because it's only like, what, the 2 or 3 of you right now?
Okay, so Phoenix is gonna probably say something like this then. Like, he's gonna take his gold pieces again, and he's gonna turn them. I know some people. Probably some people that could give you the poison. I guess like the mild illnesses or whatever. But only if you provide the information as needed. Phoenix is really disgusted by this because he doesn't like doing this underhandedly.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, that's one of his better rolls. Oh, actually, it's not.
I see. We're turning back over to the poisons then. Well, I am running low on this stuff. While it might be possible to get some in, my next shipment isn't due for a while. There were some delays on the open sea, some kind of storm.
What do you need these poisons for?
Hey, that's information I'm not privy to tell you.
As long as no true harm comes to any of the citizens, then this will be not an issue.
I'm not looking to kill it. I just want to make my business.
By getting your patrons sick?
Like I said, that's my business. You focus on yours. And our business of getting some poison.
Phoenix is like, kind of like scowling at this guy as he just says, "Just tell me what you need to. Just tell me what you need, and I can probably outsource. I know some people that can probably assist with this."
They give you
In
some of
terms
the
of-
specifications and a vial of some of their stuff. Don't drink this; it'll give you a bad stomach.
I couldn't even if I wanted to. Anyways, now, and back to the deal that you made with the I'm trying to say hacks. to the three mistresses. I know very little of it. What do you know?
New in town. That makes sense. See you. It's simple. They give you what you want. You just have to give up a little bit of what they want. And a little bit of yourself sometimes. Depends entirely.
When you say give something of yourself a bit, I've heard of people giving up their dreams or something like that. Is it similar? It seems that they fulfilled your dreams in this. What did you have to give up?
They ponder. Get my poisons and maybe we can talk. I could use a more stable supply.
Fine. We'll discuss this another time. Phoenix will turn around, start stepping out.
As you do, you notice that the particular ironclad individual out here, kind of, this looks like they're kind of holding their stuff here.
I just shake my head as he walks away and I say he's going to be over the chamber pot for some time, I think.
Phoenix exits out of the restaurants to meet Ash again.
Well, how did it go?
Well, we know that we know that the chef is kind of a sick son of a gun.
Oh,
Seems that he's looking for mild poisons. As he pulls out the list of like the poison that he wants created and he hands it to Ash. Something about making his own patrons sick, but not to kill them. I don't understand it. Awful.
that
Honestly.
is quite strange, but one of his patrons did indeed look a bit upset stomach, as we say. This is... Phoenix, I must admit, this is a very strange request that you are asking me to see if I can make a mild poison, but I trust your judgment, so let me see if I can possibly do something here.
Maybe if you can do something besides the mild poison. Maybe
Oh.
something that makes the patient feel better. They don't have to know. I don't want these patrons to be sidelined by this.
Yes. Well,
I trust your
perhaps-
skill in making something like that.
perhaps I can make both, and I shall see if I can leave it up to your better judgment. Alright, so... What do I do, Aqua?
Go ahead and make a poisoner skill check. For this skill check, you are allowed to use intelligence, dexterity, or wisdom.
So I just make like a wisdom check, essentially? Or-
I think you should have a tool.
I do. but I don't know how to do anything with them.
Can you hit the
So you're
R
not.
button on it?
So, are you not proficient with it?
I am.
Okay.
Oh yeah, see, like you can, you can. There it is. See, like it's
How'd you do that? How do I use a
I
tool
just-
check? Huh. It won't let me
just,
click
hit
on them.
on the button on it like this. Yeah. Behold. Sorry. It's not.
Let me see.
So, like this.
I think it's because you have to have the actual tools in your inventory.
Did I not put them in my inventory before? That could be a reason why, but
Yeah, like that.
that's not helpful when I see on there. But
So
let me-
yeah, inventory. It'll go under tools.
yeah, I know. I said I didn't have it in. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, now I see.
Okay.
I was looking at my attributes. Okay.
Oh yeah, that would make a difference.
That just shows you your proficiencies.
Yep. All right, so normal. Woohoo!
You rolled. Not bad.
You rolled
not
a 10.
amazing. Yeah.
I was like, well, not bad, not great. 3.6 wrong. Good. Okay.
Especially with the ingredient list on hand, and you still happen to have some due to being a spellcaster due to things that are pulling out, you're able to kind of whip together something. Were you trying to make something that was like the intended poison, or like something like Phoenix request?
Oh, I wanted to try both, so I can do 2 different rolls.
Yeah, do 2 different.
Yeah, for this first one, I assumed poison first, just because, sure. Alright, let's try something not poisonous. Yeah, about the same. Cool. A fizzy tonic.
Fizzy tonic. It just makes you like burp.
Yeah, pretty
Overall,
much.
but not very harmful.
Fizzy, like, orange cream soda tonic. Yeah.
You go ahead and produce both amounts. It takes a little while. It's like.
I mean, I imagine this might take all night because we're gonna go to the next day anyways.
Yeah. So just say that would just take the entire.
I'm just crouched over by these trees, brewing stuff.
Morty.
Wow.
And that is kind of what leads in to the next day. This is when you receive the slip of paper and your poisons are complete.
Nice.
Cool. The next day, as the rest of the party slowly emerges from the bathhouse.
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 Mhm. That was a nice bath.
In the house.
Nice bath in his house.
No.
All right, so this is when we
involved in the bath.
this is when we receive the paper then. Or the where is it?
I can bring it up again. It's in your Saturday journal. Under scrapping.
Oh, I don't see it. I see books of Candlekeep and mysterious tales of Detective Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let me try again. Yeah. Oh, no, that didn't work. Hold on. Wait. I got this. Yeah.
Oh my word. Okay.
Well, that's the
Transparency.
The
Okay.
page. Yeah.
Oh, did the first one not show? What? Oh, I see. Hold on. I'm not used to working with these. Sure. Give me a second.
My God, Crockett poison. It's so accurate. There's a stupid Cusco's poison.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then let me try this here. There we go. Alright, now that should work. Alright,
How do
sorry
we
about
tell
that. Alright, now you should be able to see both scraps of paper.
How do we
The
tell
one
him?
you
I
had
mean,
already, and the second one, which is here now.
I mean, it showed both before. We just couldn't access it on our own.
Okay,
Yeah.
well... You know what?
Well, we'll figure that out later, I guess. So, it was Green Song who handed us the paper.
Yes.
Can you just repeat what she said when she handed it to us?
Right. There was a reason for this. I'm trying to remember what it was. They were giving you this information because... Oh.
We inquired about it from Green Song. She went to go look for it from somebody's house or whatever.
Yes, because they knew they remembered the information. It's
Yes.
Totally sounded really familiar to them.
Yep.
I think that's why they provided it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were running after us to be like, hey, this is what it reminded me of, and then give us the paper.
And so that's basically what they did.
Well, thank you, Green Song, for providing us with this. So it seems that Phoenix feels like this was too easy. Oh yes, Phoenix is now. I guess it is now in the morning. So Phoenix is going to inquire now about your sister Morgana. She was going to have somebody look at our ship for the next day.
That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. Now I remember. Yes. Thank you for. That's the part I was like, I know there's something I'm missing. Green Song will nod along with you. Yes. My sister. Well, they don't tell me that much, honestly. We kind of stay a little separate in affairs at times. You may need to just talk with her directly.
I see. Then, I thank you for the piece of paper. It seems to align with the information that we have. I appreciate that in your cooperation. But for now, I will go ahead and go to speak to your sister.
Very well. It shouldn't be hard. They should just be back at the inn. As Green Song returns to their section of the inns. All three of these inns together. Let me go ahead and 1 second. Over.
This stairway leads nowhere.
This stairway leads nowhere. Entering over into the restful Iliad.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real.
Go on, you get distracted. You're there. You see, Morgana is talking with this individual who is over here. You actually saw him at the restaurant last night. And you also enter into the cozy warmness of this.
What even is this place? Is it like a bar? Like a lounge? It's a very interesting looking place.
Right.
Entering in, you see that Morgana was in the middle of a conversation or a sentence here with the individual as they turn over to you. Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
Give me just a moment. I'll be right with you. This is about your ship, right?
Yes, you are going to have people look at it for us in regards to maybe repairs, but no upgrades.
Right. I think I can get a hold of that. Just a bit. just a few minutes right there. Make yourself comfortable.
Look,
I wonder how distrusting Phoenix is over this currently right now. Does he eavesdrop in their conversation?
They're not speaking very loud from distance. It is pretty tough to hear what they're saying.
Are you underestimating Phoenix's perception? I'm joking. It's actually not as correct as his insight.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Oh, hold on. Aqua.
Yeah.
I believe it's this feat that lets me
Observant.
particularly the
read
second
lips.
line. The second line.
If you can see a creature's mouth while it is speaking a language you understand, you can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips. It would in fact be workable here. Then, by trying not to, stare too much, you do in fact hear, kind of listen in, as it were, to the conversation. As Morgana kind of continues from where they were. And so you see that the bathhouse really helped you feel a lot better from last night, didn't it? Yes, it certainly did. I think, while that might be the case, I'm still a little uncertain about this deal that's being offered. You clearly have some amount of power and influence. Do you really think it's possible? Yes, of course. After all, it's just one life to bring back. It's not really that bad. That's absolutely within the confines of what we can. Now, here's the pit list of what's the options you have available to you. As, the individual here goes and just looks at a piece of paper that they were handed over by Morgana. Can't see what's on it. The paper is facing away from you, but they seem to point over at one of the options. If I were to pick this, how long would it take? Oh, that would only take about 50 years before they're revived. After all, if you don't give up very much, then that's about all you can expect, really. It's nothing personal, it's just kind of how things function.
So shady.
They point over at a second one, and for this one, what would happen? Oh, it would be instantaneous, really. By the time we're done with the painting, you would be able to rush and whisk back off to your city, and you'd be able to see her again, Sir Beck. As you now learn that her name is Sir Beckon.
What's his name? Sir
Sir Veckin.
Sir Beckon.
Sir Veckin. Okay.
I need some time to think about this. Oh, yes. But don't take too much time. After all, she is waiting for you.
God.
Gaslight and gatekeep, girl boss.
Thank you. I'll deliberate on this some. That's Sir Veckin just goes and exits out. 1 second. I have to fix a technical thing really fast. I'm not sure what's going on here with this. 1 moment.
Tragic.
I know it really is the most tragic thing in the world. Trying to figure out what I have to go on here. Okay, I'm just this. weird. It looks like it should be fine. Why is it? Let me test this one. Let me test this. Let me test this. Test. Testity, test.
Titty
Testity, test. I'm trying to test things and it's not testing appropriately.
Sometimes it be like that.
They really do. But should it?
You like that
Should
on
it
this
be like
bitch
that?
of an earth?
Oh. Well. That's understandable. Let's see if this does the trick instead. I can't fix it by doing this. Maybe this will do the trick instead. Okay, right. I'll see if this works for the meantime. Okay, so as soon as Zervekin leaves, we're gonna turn over to all of you. Well, I'm glad to thank you all for your patience in that. Now, as about your ship, see, I was talking with the dock workers directly. We have a couple of them over by the hall. And so we were just getting an estimate on it, because your ship, you're just trying to get repairs on it, right?
Repairs, and we're also looking to... Yes, currently just repairs.
Well, they told me that's while they could repair it for about 1,000 gold pieces, there's no way your ship in its current condition is going to make it anywhere out of here. The seas around Darkwater Vale are so treacherous. If you were to attempt to leave an island on that poor Dingy, it just wouldn't be good. It would be catastrophic, really. And I would hate to see something like that.
Hold on, is she trying to threaten our ship?
She's trying to upsell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did Phoenix see that she's trying to upsell this?
Just trying to gaslight us.
You have a fantastic amount of insight, Phoenix. And just like before, you can tell that they are being truthful, but they definitely have ulterior motives to what they are saying. In this case, it does not seem that it is inaccurate to say that they are trying to upsell you, but that there is truth to their statements, but not the whole truth.
Our ship is not in the finest of conditions to sail out of here. So Phoenix is gonna look at her. If he could scowl, he would, but he can't. So he says, "So what exactly are you expecting of us?"
I think that it might be wise to put some upgrades on it directly. And we do offer such services here. You could get them directly from the dock workers. That's one. Or you could work through me as an intermediary between it, so you don't have to deal with the hassle of it. The powers of the deals that we have are also able to work for your possessions as well, just so you know. If you're looking for a larger ship, all it would take is just one person making a good deal with us. A nice offer, a nice painting of your ship, and it could increase in scope. Haven't you always wanted to be the captain of a larger ship? This could be a golden opportunity.
Phoenix is ever so thankful that Jacob is not here.
You know what, fair.
Phoenix just says, "I have no interest of sailing a large ship. The ship made by my fellow comrade has been serviceable enough."
That's understandable. After all, a person's touch is all it takes sometimes to make something truly special, but sometimes still incapable of surviving through harsh waters.
I trust the craftsmanship of my comrade.
It's lasted so long so far, hasn't it?
It has. Now, in regards to the repairs, how much do I have to discuss this with your contractors to get the more definitive price?
Just head on over to the docks. You will find them directly over there. I'm sure that they could give you a quote. It might be on the expensive side though, so if you do return, perhaps I can offer you a better deal.
if I were interested in this deal, what exactly would be my end of the bargain?
For which kind? The one with the where we use our magnificent powers to assist you, or just straight gold?
I believe the discussion of gold was too far off. It would lean too heavily to like the 30,000s. Unfortunately, even with the combined total of me and my comrades, that is simply unfeasible.
Materials are hard to come by here in Darkwater Vale. That seems about right. If you were interested in making a more specific deal, well, it would depend on what's mostly, it's somewhat proportional, as it were. Some people sometimes will give up just aspects of themselves, like a little bit of their strength that they don't necessarily need if they're just looking to live a calm life, or just performing certain favors for us. Nothing too stacked, far beyond people's capabilities. Lifespan is common. It's a common deal.
This is all still just the same as before. Just they're speaking the truth, but it's just there's like a hint of malice or whatever.
Oh, your
Something
ulterior
about-
motives more than balance, but yes.
Yeah, ulterior motives. Phoenix will just say, "We will look into it."
Fantastic. That's all I can have you do. And if you ever feel, while you're here enjoying your stay at the tavern and over in our town, be sure to stop by the bathhouse when you get a chance. Everybody seems to feel so much better when they do. We keep the bathrobes and towels here inside the inn, however. So, let me know. We can get you set up with them.
Phoenix will turn to his allies to see if they would like to ask her anything. The ones that paid him a visit with him.
Mirsha's here. Aisha is here, but she's mostly there just as another person to be there.
Ash, Malarka.
She's a little bit stuck up. I don't have anything to ask her, but I
Oh,
admit
Josh
I
is here
am.
now.
There. Hey guys, what's up? Right? But I admit I am. I feel at some point. No, she keeps hustling this. I am curious to see precisely what she would ask us to give up for this deal.
It sounds like to be some sort of, as he said, aspect of yourself, like unneeded or something like that. I guess the greater the aspect, the stronger the wish they can grant.
I suppose then I might say perhaps we should at least see. She said also that we could perform favors or errands or something to see what those might be. I admit I find that less distasteful than asking any of us to give up some part of ourselves.
It feels similar to back when we were talking with that. Well, obviously, Phoenix will end up leaving first before he discusses this any further in front of her, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I can return you back over to the map.
Yeah, Phoenix will probably say, like, it feels similar to back when we were discussing or talking with that Dao. Just the way they're talking, how they offer their deals just rubs me the wrong way. I don't trust it.
Also, you have enough insight to tell this, but Morgana seems to constantly be making veiled passive-aggressive remarks. Constantly.
Compensation.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like more passive than aggressive. Like you can miss them if you're not like intentionally listening for them.
Yeah. Another thing too, Phoenix is gonna say, but this is the 2nd time now that she's brought up that bathhouse. I am curious as to why exactly they're so inclined to get us in there.
It is a nice bath.
You visited it?
Yes. It seemed to have at least mild to even possibly moderate restorative properties and cleansing ones as well. Although the cleansing at the very least seemed to primarily be while we were in the bath itself.
That's interesting.
Oh god, I'm on the map twice. Hold on. The heck?
No.
The previous patron, Sir Vekin, the person that she was speaking with prior to us entering, he is currently pondering signing a contract or signing the deal with her. And prior to this, I don't know if it was an underhanded trick. What I do know is that the people at the restaurants, if you've even eaten their food, have a mild poison in them, usually to cause stomach aches, make people feel ill. Yes. And then apparently they are encouraged to go to the bathhouse, probably for the curative effects of said bathhouse.
Interesting.
I don't know if this is to further cement or try to lure more people to signing this deal of hers. But
I
that's
mean,
what I
honestly,
think it is.
was there some kind of fee to enter the bathhouse normally? I mean, likely once they're here, they come, they eat, it's a decent place, it looks like it's well established and possibly people are pointed towards it. And then they go to the bathhouse, possibly pay to enter. Sounds like a money laundering racket.
Exactly.
Nicely done, too, if I say so myself.
Filthy. Why, if this were any other city and I had more jurisdiction, you see Phoenix is like literally gripping his fist. But I don't know. But I think they make the laws in this place so difficult.
Quite likely.
Maybe there's something to be gained by looking at the bathhouse. What did you see at the bathhouse?
Well, she mentioned that the robes and towels were in the inn. So likely people traveled from the bathhouse to here.
Wait. But why do they need the inn? Why would the towels be separate from the bathhouse?
Well, likely for a charge. That's probably where they get the money from. Is
That
they
seems
charge you just a mild fee, either to rent the robes and towels or to keep an eye on your belongings.
That seems very suspicious.
There might be a direct underground route to the bathhouse, whereas most people just come directly. Other people would want to take advantage of the convenience or something along those lines. Yes, it's likely the point of money or the like.
I don't think it's money. This entire scheme and operation seems closer to trying to convince people to go through those deals, not so much the money. Everyone here seems unconcerned about wealth per se. I'm gonna go have a look at that bathhouse.
Entering once again into the restful area bathhouse.
This is his first time.
Welcome, welcome.
Old tokens. What are those? That sounds fake.
Fake news.
Well, it certainly looks very comfortable.
I didn't see any last time. I'm not immediately seeing any now, but there's no apparent back entrances or anything.
Phoenix
There's
is going
no
to start.
storage areas or separation.
He's going to pull out his magnifying glass. He's going to start investigating.
Oh my god. I'm
Detective
going
Phoenix is
to
on the case.
turn to Malarka and Mishra and just say, you said the water had healing properties.
At the very least, mild detoxing might have seemed to benefit from it last night.
The effects were, however, temporary, as
Yeah.
when she started to dry off, she began to revert back to her Ixity form.
Fascinating.
Did Phoenix find anything from
So-
outside the spring itself?
Are you investigating inside the spring or just outside of it?
Right now, just outside of it.
Looking around on the outside, you see that there seems to be evidence of that this is a pretty popular spot. Not at the moment right now, because there's that many people here this morning. But generally, everything about the area is like well furnished and well maintained. There's nothing about the area outside here that strikes you as odd.
Phoenix looks at the depths of the hot spring. You just see him sigh. Must I really?
One second. Can I do either an Arcana or Medicine check? I have the expertise in both.
Oh, nice.
What kind of check are you trying to do?
I don't know which would be appropriate. That's why I'm asking. Arcana or Medicine.
For the water?
Yeah.
Okay. You have expertise in both of those? Alright.
Yeah.
So,
Conveniently, those are the two that I picked.
Are you willing to slightly hurt yourself?
Yes.
Ash goes ahead and, as a true necromancer would, goes ahead and just kind of slices their hand up a little bit with a quick draw of the knife. And, dips it into the water. A few things become apparent while watching into it, Ash. First, you watch to see what's happening to the cut, and it's healing surprisingly fast. You initially begin to think about testing a certain experiment as well. I'm just testing to see a particular thing here. One second. You notice that it's not just that the bathhouse is just that makes people feel good. It's definitely restorative in terms of the sense that it actually heals actively the wounds that you have. You bring out one of your little vials of poison that you made and drink a concentrated amount of it all at once.
Ooh.
And step into the water. As the inevitable stomachache very quickly begins to overtake you, inside of the water, you begin to feel it entirely fade. You're beginning to suspect that this water has the effects of greater restoration and probably even better. More so than simply that it being water full of greater restoration, two other things have also struck you as odd. First, due to your medicine. The first is that you notice that the blood from the water that you put in earlier seems to not be visible anymore. But there doesn't seem to be a constant cycling of water anywhere here. Which makes that strange, because it would make it seem that if the water got dirty, it would thus stay dirty. The second thing is that water of this scale, of this power, is extraordinary. It would require some constant source if it's being used up so frequently. There's not that many things that would be possible to make water of this capacity. Certainly no magic. Some supernatural shenanigans are afoot here that are causing the water to stay at such a high power level. But you don't see an obvious sourcing to it.
Well, I relate all of that to everyone else. Briefly stick my face underwater to see if there's any clear source, which I doubt.
You don't see anything that stands out to you. not with sticking your head in the water.
Phoenix sighs. he goes to one of these large things and takes off his trench coat. He folds it up neatly, rolling up his sleeves. I'm going in, Madam Ash. Excuse me.
Ah, of course.
He steps into the water.
Right.
Phoenix is thankfully not suffering from any real ailments right now. But now he's gonna continue his thorough investigation inside the spring.
A magnifying glass in the water.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright. With the magnifying glass in the water and your extremely high perception, you take a look down and through and can see it. Right in the grooves on the ground. It's not obvious. You can't really feel it unless you're specifically looking at it and very closely. It seems like the water is flowing in below from this pool.
It's flowing in from below.
From below.
Phoenix is gonna reach over into those little grooves to see if it could be pried open.
No,
Or
it doesn't
separate.
seem that there's any feasible way to pry them open.
Phoenix is gonna get out of the water, drenched. He just like shakes, but still drenched as he just turns to his comrades. The water is coming from an underground well of some kind.
Interesting.
I do not know how that relates to the information that Madame Ash has provided, though at least it explains where the water is coming from. But where is it coming from, more importantly, I suppose?
Where, and perhaps I would add, I'm sure you can respect this as well, Mishra. How is it powered? This is an incredibly powerful healing source to just constantly generate this ability to cure.
Oh, quite powerful. Hmm.
Phoenix retrieves his trench coat. Maybe there is. Okay, Phoenix is going to try to. If there appears to be no such things of going down anywhere in this building, what Phoenix is going to do is that he's going to step out, and he's going to circumnavigate the building if he can. Find a cellar or underground entrance if possible, or a secret entrance along the wall.
On the outside?
Yes.
While looking over at the building on the outside, something stands out to you. Wait, wrong. But
I might even say a secret tunnel.
Secret
Secret
tunnel.
tunnels, secret tunnels.
You ventured into the inn, and the inns do connect to each other, and they connect to each other underground. Almost like yes, a secret tunnel beneath the streets that link up the various parts of the inn. It's
Alright, that was
just
true.
low enough below that you're sure that if you could find the part of the inn that extends underneath, that would be just in the right spot.
Oh shoot! Right, there was a tunnel. There was just a bunch of series of tunnels, and they did tell us directions how to get to each other. Okay. With Phoenix's insane geographical knowledge, with his keen mind, can he maybe go into one of these buildings? Probably with one of the sisters that's least suspecting, like maybe Green Songs, I guess. And Phoenix will go in through that back door, through the down the corridors. Can he maybe try to find the tunnel that leads to the building here?
Alright. Is anybody else joining in this venture? I forgot if y'all had already slept at the inn before, or you chose to sleep on the ship or something.
Phoenix would have slept on the ship.
Yeah.
Malark and Maya would have been on the ship as well. Actually, Maya
We all-
might have taken a room.
So as not
Yeah,
to worry about being
we'll-
stabbed in
we'll-
her sleep.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with Maya took a room for the night.
Maev would have been able to relay then that they noticed that the inn is quite popular. There's plenty of people. It's not like, like abandoned by any means. There's plenty of people sleeping in the various rooms throughout the tunnels in the inn. And that's Maev has a key that would allow one to be able to go through, between the inns, basically, through these tunnels to what's essentially the hotel proper.
The hotel is just basically a big underground labyrinth. That's wild. All right, I guess
that's pretty
using
cool.
the key provided by Maiev, if possible, can we
Yeah.
start carousing through the underground maze that is this massive hotel?
You enter through Greensong's side of things, and Morty clearly notices you enter. Greensong just says, "Hello, please enjoy your stay." As you enter through the tunnel network and find approximately the spots where it seems like it should be. Basically here, let's say that right here, there seems to be a wall right under where it should be. It's like a dead end, a very conspicuous dead end right there where it should be leading underneath the bathhouse.
Yep.
Interesting.
It is, in fact,
Like
the only dead end that you see about the hallways. There's no rooms connected to it.
Phoenix will approach this dead end. Why did I not detect magic? Why would I not have detect magic? Hold up. That doesn't seem right. Hold up, 1 minute. I need to change some spells around. Yeah, Phoenix is going to go ahead and cast detect magic.
Oh.
There doesn't appear to be anything visibly magical about this.
Really?
Probably done via pass wall or the like. Wait,
I
does
guess,
Krishna
Phoenix
have
will-
Arcana?
Sorry, I have Arcana.
Nope.
There's
not.
absolutely nothing magical about this wall, Ash. Looking it over up and down, this wall seems like an ordinary wall.
Just run my hand down and I'll be like, It
Nothing
seems
hidden
like
here?
stone.
This wall of maze is made of wall.
Yes, yes, exactly.
You do think that Mirza's
Seems like a
analysis
wall
is
to me.
correct, however. Certain spells like Pass Wall could be used to circumvent a regular, old, unordinary.
Ooh, pass wall. I have a moment where I look a little bit sad and I just say,
Yeah, Maisha
I wish
actually
Alan
shouldn't
was
have said
here.
that. Maisha has a -1 to her Arcana, so
Oops.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to putting Arcana on my characters that so I can say shit like that.
As far as I'm concerned, your character knows anything you know, and maybe they just knew about that specific piece of art and trivia.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I try not to do that, but
I mean,
think
people
they
know
know more.
trivia, even if it's
Mm.
like, not like super amazing.
okay.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
of
not-
a background reason my character might know that. So
Yeah, like I'm not a biologist, but I know some fun biology trivia.
hmm yeah, there's spells to pass through rock or something. There we
Yeah.
go.
Do we have any such spells right now?
I don't.
Unfortunately, my studies never involved, how should we say, geological
I mean, if you give me time to
issues.
change my spell prep, I can stone shape, but that's about it.
I'm looking through my own spells.
I mean, I could always just like break the wall with my face or something.
How about let's avoid property damage?
It's not property damage if you fix it later.
That's still property damage.
We have prestidigitation, don't we?
Let us avoid property damage.
That means do it when Phoenix isn't around and I'm like, oh hey, look, someone made a hole in the wall.
OMG, guys.
Wow.
Ignore the bruise on my shoulder, but there's a hole in the wall now.
Ignore your dislocated shoulder. 2 of them.
Phoenix, you're gonna walk over to this wall. He's gonna start like seeing if like there's maybe like a secret entrance, like secret panel. You know, like pull the book out of the thing and everything comes loose.
Depress the section.
Looking it up and down, there is certainly nothing of the sort.
Tragic.
This is a wall.
Can we determine that it was built more recently than the walls of the tunnel?
Do you have carpenter's tools proficiency?
I don't think that's gonna help with. Like, no, I don't.
No.
I mean, Alan might.
Interesting. This wall
It
is made
hurts.
of wall.
It hurts every time.
This wall is made of wall.
We have run into a literal
Oh.
we run into a literal and figurative dead end.
It's a wall. Sure is a wall.
I mean, hell, one of us can probably like buy a robe or some shit. I mean, it might only be available to those who've made some kind of pact or whatever, but
There's something very suspicious happening underneath that bathhouse, and this is probably the first clue. I wonder if is it usually like a password that people have to say, or
You would expect that if some password were able to unlock it, then it would be enchanted with some kind of magic.
oh yeah, or I used detect magic. That was not true then.
Hmm.
Dang, Phoenix is uncomfortable with the idea of breaking an enemy.
Maisha's just
I mean, any ideas, fellas?
what was that face that popped up? What the fuck?
What?
Oh, there was some weird face pop-up thing when I went into the in and out of character tabs.
Huh.
Like when you hover over oh, it's this guy's. Okay. It's the Scarred Knight guy. Okay, his face popped up and I thought it was like a meme that somehow transported itself there. Yeah.
Memes.
It was Sir Vekken, it looks like. I don't know how I saw his face, but it did. Whatever. Ignore me.
Poor Sir Vic.
Brave Sir Vekken.
I wonder if there's something up with those towels. Do you think we should have a look at those too?
You go on ahead. I'll watch this wall and make sure it doesn't accidentally get broken.
You have some time. It's an easy walk. Walking over to the area where the towels and bath robes and the like are located, they're kind of just stashed in one spot. There doesn't appear to be any cost to renting out. And
Phoenix,
there was-
you can tell that I'm not lying. It will not be accidentally broken.
He can read intent too, you know.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
She knows you know.
You see him not moving from the wall, you just see him crossing his arms. I'd really rather not do this. Can we just go?
Well, if
Mark.
we that easily,
Mark.
I suppose.
Narc. There's a narc.
He's a cop. He has to be. He's a freaking law-abiding citizen. Destruction of property is just something that's not correct.
Oh, that reminds me. So this is really funny. I had this game that I was playing with my birthday party that I had today, and it's called Wavelength. And you're supposed to kind of like gauge where something falls between two extremes. So, for example, if it's hot and cold, hot could represent like the sun, and cold could represent like Sub-Zero or something. And you have someone getting it. Well, we had a little kid with us, and the spectrum this time was good versus bad. And so the kid goes, "Oh, cop!" And immediately, this group of adults is like, "Oh, it's gotta be bad. We gotta move it all the way to the bad side." And someone's like,
"Oh no,
guy, kid's 8." And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
Oh, I'm guessing
Clear
the
that.
kid was white then.
Yeah, let's go. No, they're not. Wait. They did not go ahead and just move the just go ahead and move the dial all the way a bit more on the good side instead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah,
You-
you're
y'all
indoctrinating
chill
them a
out.
little bit too early on this.
Chill out. Ah,
Now, little Marvin, remember, cops are not your friends. That's all. Sorry, you can resume back to normal.
That's basically what's happening right now. Poor Phoenix. He's saddled with a bunch of chronic
Or
criminals.
Phoenix? Phoenix has over 1,000 in gold. What is he complaining about?
Hey, he worked hard for that.
Yeah, did he take it in bribes?
No? What the fuck?
Then was it seized funds or something?
All the funds he got were from people happy for his work.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
From honest
Oi.
work.
Yes. Happy with it.
Anyways,
Yeah, Maestro doesn't have a solution for this other than someone make a deal and then go grab a bathrobe.
I would also rather avoid having to sign up with any deals. Especially, I don't know what's Andy, but I'm not going to sign a deal. And I don't want any of you guys to lose anything valuable or precious of yourself. Especially for such a sketchy deal.
Can I afford to lose?
Well, I figured something out, right? Remember yesterday when I was like really wanting a sandwich?
Yeah. What'd you
I don't know,
figure?
I think I don't know, A's these sandwich things. He's cooking, right? What if I just like wished for a sandwich and just like gave something like, I mean that's surely it's like just a meaningless thing, right? So if I give something vaguely meaningless in return, like I don't know. They mentioned lifespan. What if I just give them like a day of my life, right?
Which day? Tomorrow?
The day I was born.
You roll yourself into a fire so you fucking die and you disappear.
Just know that whenever these underhanded or these kinds of ploys or trickery tries to happen, usually they end terribly for the non-dealer.
I mean, house always wins.
Things rarely go as you would expect, especially when you're cooking up deals with beings such as them. It's the reason why I don't trust that witch. Not witch. That one, the Tao genie that we were speaking with.
Oh, there was
She
one
may
thing
be able to grant wishes, but
I forgot that you had it. I forgot you had Arcana expertise, Ash. You would know this much while you're talking about the beings, as it were. If you strongly suspect that you're hacked, you think the easiest way to verify that for sure is that hacks usually use illusion magic to preserve their looks. If you're able to have blind sight or something equivalent, you would be able to see past their illusions.
I will let everyone know that.
Hold on, don't we
If only
have a
Nico
party
was
member
here.
with blind sight? Yeah.
I mean, we could grab her from the boat. No, that's Maya.
Oh, Nike.
Yeah, I said that's Maya. Like
Damn
I said,
it.
that's Maya. Yeah, I don't have anything for that. Sorry.
Dang, I don't get blind sight until later. So tragic.
I mean, if you want, I could fucking what's that called? Do I have that? Is that a thing I can do? Don't. Nope, apparently not. Okay. Looking to see if what level you got divine intervention at.
10th level, I think. No, I don't think that's
I
right.
think it's
Actually, I think it's much sooner than that. Actually, Aqua, you were cutting out when you were saying it.
Oh, I said I think it's 10.
10th level.
But I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Yeah, I looked at it as 10. It's 10.
Yeah.
So we're definitely not divine interventioning anytime soon.
Nope, not our
No.
party.
Yeah, not our party at least. Well, until Malarka looks like they're not trying to destroy the wall, Phoenix will continue to wait, I guess.
How new and intact does the wall look?
It's a wall, and not structurally reinforced by magic in any particular way. It's certainly a wall, one that is
Made of
in
wall.
a word. I wouldn't say breakable is such a strong word, but
It's breakable if you try hard enough.
Try hard.
It can be persuaded to break.
Are there any like cracks along the wall?
there are no visible
What?
cracks along the wall.
Okay.
This wall is definitely made of wall.
We're gonna beat that joke like a dead horse. Or like a cop
This
beats
de-
his wife.
This dead horse
Next.
is made out of dead horse.
Gosh dang it. This team doesn't deserve to be called Team Law.
Nope. We're only law because fucking Phoenix is here. Did you get the memo?
It's only law because it's to spite you specifically.
I guess so.
I mean, that fucking tracks.
That's such an evil party.
No, we just have different values for our morals.
Most of us are fairly morally ambiguous.
Uh huh.
Wait, y'all be having morals? Wait.
Okay, not all of us.
Yeah, I mean, who really owns a wall anyway, right?
I mean, if it's for science, then.
Oh my god.
Yes,
even
yes,
Ash.
for science.
Even Ash.
Given Ash is like the secondary voice of reason, you know, I mean.
Maisha's mostly just here to make sure if someone gets hurt, it gets better.
Ah, yes. So that when my shoulder is
Spontaneously
unfortunately
bruised when you trip and fall into a wall while running
at great
directly at
force.
it.
Grimace, help me. There's literally no reason why Phoenix will let you guys just destroy this wall, to be honest.
We wouldn't just destroy it, we'd fix it afterwards.
That's still destroying it.
Oh my gosh, Phoenix, look over there. What's that?
I mean, listen, if we are not certain. Ooh, nice. What we want to do, Phoenix, I did make you both poison and a fizzy tonic drink. We can always return to the restaurant while our
Poison? What?
compatriots are
Is someone
here.
poisoned?
Well,
Right.
I was poisoned briefly, but the healing waters cured that.
Poison is such an ambiguous term. I mean, alcohol is poison.
True.
This is true.
Yeah, this is my hot take is that if you have poison immunity, you can't get drunk.
Hot take.
Rip.
Rip
I
dwarves.
mean, I'm reading a series where the character has poison immunity, and they hate that they can't get drunk.
And medicine.
Yeah, medicine is just poison in lower dose. That's why my character has poison stuff, is different dosage. Part of why, yeah.
What would happen if we used Maiev as a battering ram? Would it just like squish all over the wall?
Yeah, probably.
Let us not use our comrade, especially Maiev, for such things.
Oh, was this Malarka actually saying this?
Sure.
I mean, it would fit.
That's a
I
bit
get-
rude, don't you think?
I know that
I'm
there's
just
still
like-
hostility between you, but we were discussing that we'll take care of that another time.
Sure, sure. What do you mean? I feel like she would be relatively unharmed.
I
If she
disagree.
doesn't die, if she doesn't die, she'll be fine eventually. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
While standing there in this dead end, Azirsa happens to be walking by to an unrelated area, looks to her left, and sees all of you kind of congregated here.
Or just waves. We like your basement? Basement. Is it just a basement or is it something else? It's not a cellar.
This is the
Mitra
hotel.
mumbles. Well, yeah, but this part, it's nice and cozy down here.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
well,
Mishra's being dead honest here. Mishra likes underground.
this hotel is not for loitering if you're going to do that.
Oh,
Find
Apologies.
find a room.
Yes, I
Yeah, Malarka,
Agree,
grab my
I-
head and find a room.
Get a room.
seeing as how they're here, Phoenix will proceed to agree
Come
with
on,
them and proceed
guys,
to leave the
cops are
area.
here. We gotta go. They said no more skateboarding in the parking lot.
No more skateboarding.
Hmm.
She was a skater. Said, see you later, boy. I'm gonna fall. Stop playing. I don't know the actual fucking lyrics. I just know little bits. Okay. Oh yeah. Move my token. Move.
Bird, skater bird. See you
Boop,
later, bird.
boop, 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 boop.
She was a skater bird. She said, "See you later, bird."
Right. So there's definitely something suspicious under there. What's the only spell I could get that maybe we could do something here? Was it meld into stone?
Got shape stone. Just not prepped.
Technically, it's stone shape. Wait, stone shape is 9th level. You're 8th, right?
I said meld into stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said stone shape.
Stone shape is a 4th level spell. Aren't
Yep.
you 8th level?
Yeah, we're at.
Yeah, you got 4th at level 7. 5th is level.
Oh,
9.
you're right. 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 Yeah,
Dude, don't you have the
yeah,
soundboard for that?
You're right.
Get the soundboard for that and just spam that.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You right. You right.
I guess
you right.
eventually Phoenix
right.
ends up leaving the hotel. And with the 2 poisons or the orange fizzy tonic, starts making his way towards that restaurant.
Would it be reasonable to say Maiev is still like in her room? Or would she be like out in the morning and like tossed onto the ship?
You're the one who's been doing that.
I'm like asking Aqua, like, is there anything preventing her from just like staying in the room?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
They have their room.
Alright, well, I'm going to go visit Maiev.
Phoenix turns to Melarka, especially what they mean by that.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
visit Maiev.
Yeah, either fight or fuck. Get it
Yeah,
over
they
with.
have tension.
I will not be harming Maiev if that's what you're asking.
Okay, then fuck. Go for it. Just stay consensual, stay clean. If you need to be pure, if you need to be cleansed afterwards, let me know and I'll do it for the both of you.
They have tension. I'm still not clear on what kind of tension. But...
There's no murdering of my I didn't spend hours writing that document just for you to murk her.
I understand.
Yeah, she already said. I mean, I guess you could talk. Didn't you guys have something you wanted to talk about? Something about elves? I don't know.
They were roommates.
We did
Phoenix
need
makes
to...
his way eventually to the restaurant, I guess.
Oh, this discussion certainly happening. The restaurant returned, and you're able to easily go back to the kitchen at any time with the same piece count message.
Mm-hmm.
Without drawing attention to yourself. I mean, you could obviously just walk into the kitchen, but that'd be a little weird.
Yeah.
Why would
Right,
it be
right,
weird?
return
He's just a
back.
cop dealing poisons.
Let's see what you got.
Phoenix will pull out for the Does he want to pull out the fizzy tonic already? Well, yeah, because he never wanted anything malicious to happen to the people anyways. So he pulls out the fizzy tonic. Here it is.
You see that they
Started?
begin to cast a spell that you recognize as detect poison and disease.
Oh boy.
Should have started with the regular.
About to find out.
They look over this. This doesn't seem what I was promised.
Oh, excuse me. I seem to have mistaken it. As he'll take it
Congrats, you passed the test. Here's the real
as he pulls
poison.
out the real one.
They inspect that this is the real deal. Not sure what you were trying to pull.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
This was my own.
Make a deception check.
Go. He's a terrible liar. It continues to be true.
Well, whatever your intentions are, they go and just kind of shove it forcefully back to you. I'll take this poison then, as... You said you weren't interested in buying it for money, though. You wanted information.
Yes.
mask away.
Information
All
is
of
key
this
after all.
in thieves' camp still.
Yeah, of course. So like information is key after all. I still need to know the exact terms and negotiations with this deal that you made with one of the three sisters.
The deal
What is
I
the-
had was very straightforward. I gained powers to run this restaurant all by myself, and all I have to do is regularly put a little bit of this. You see them pour just a little bit of the vial into just some of the fish right there into every dish.
Hmm.
What is the intention? Why? Surely, to have a good restaurant, you wouldn't want your patrons to be sick. What is the intention of making them sick for this?
I'm not the one to ask too many questions, but I have my own thoughts about what's going on. If I had to make a guess, I can see them exiting out of the restaurant. Stomach clutched. The food is still excellent. And so it pains me a little bit every time I put the drop of poison into this delectable food. The problem is, they exit out. They don't realize it's the food that's making them feel bad. They head to that bathhouse. I think these sisters are trying to get more and more into this. And I have no problem with it. Whether or not that you want to use the deal or not, that's your own personal private business. That's just my guess.
What exactly did you negotiate when you signed up for this?
All I've ever wanted in my life was to have a successful business like this. And so, to have that dangled right before me, how could I refuse a fairly benign request? I'm not doing anything that's killing anyone. A little stomachache here or there. I'm still giving people good. They asked for other things in exchange instead. They asked for the use of my hands. I couldn't give. I can't give up holding a knife.
They have control of your hands.
I decided to opt against that particular idea. The poisoning, like I'm doing now, seemed similar.
So wait, they initially bartered for your hands, but you bartered instead to serve them in poisoning your tenants or your patrons.
Less bartered for it, more was offered as one of my choices. Some of those choices aren't as good as the others. In one case, the third option they listed was that in 2 years' time, every restaurant they start would spectacular.
Has it already been the 2 years?
Oh, I've had this restaurant now for several years. I didn't choose that one. The one I chose was the poison.
I see. Then, I suppose this will conclude our business then.
What?
You have your poison.
You're not interested in becoming a regular supplier? Could make it worth your while.
Breaking Bad.
Phoenix looks at the innocent patrons, some of them who eat their food and walk out getting sick. He turns to look at him and says, and he shakes his head, "No, I have no intentions of continuing this. You'll find your supplier somewhere else. I have gotten what I needed."
Get out.
Phoenix exits out into the city proper, or the town proper, and tries to find the rest of his companions.
We are
whatever in
definitely-
God's name they're doing.
We are not here. We are elsewhere.
Busy flirting with each other. Very
Apparently,
aggressively.
Very aggressively. As aggressive as it can be.
So yeah, we
So-
went.
It was so aggressive we threw a punch at each other.
Great definition.
We
So
threw a
we
punch at each other.
We
and
said
missed and
hi
hit
to
the wall.
Maiev, right?
Yeah.
Walk in the room. She got some like lunch. I'm just gonna walk over and just like take a bite of her food, and just like leave.
Delicious. Canonically, every time you drink a health potion, it's as delicious.
delicious.
The health potion says delicious.
Nice.
Every health
Magically
potion is a
delicious.
mimic.
Secretly nutritious. Oh shit.
The health potion doesn't say. It's just like there's a sound bit that just kind of plays in the air with no apparent origin.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, after saying hello to Maiev, Malarka will be returning to the basement with anyone else that is was following.
Layla would come along because she thinks he'd be funny.
And while Phoenix is dealing in poisons and selling poison to a restaurant owner so he can put it into the food of the people who eat there, Malarka's just gonna go commit a little misdemeanor.
That seems incredibly lawful. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's just regular coughing.
Admittedly, it's already been stated. Phoenix actively did try to avoid that.
But you did it anyway.
But she
SMH.
didn't.
Because I'm practically the only one here trying to find out what the heck is happening here. Instead of bashing and destroying stuff.
Sometimes you gotta find stuff out by bashing and destroying stuff.
Oh god.
Alright, what do I need to roll to open this wall with my body?
You understand that this will be incredibly noisy.
Yes.
Quick, someone
I
cast
don't think I have.
silence.
I don't think I have silence.
Is
I don't
Ash
have it.
actually here?
I can ritual cast it. Or, yeah, I can fucking ritual cast.
Oh my god.
silence.
Are you a
Does that
cleric?
take?
Wait, no, I'm a cleric. I can't fucking. It has to be
Clerics
prepped.
don't have ritual cast. Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's a
has to be
wizard.
prepped.
Rip. Alright, we'll do it tomorrow. Just prepare it.
You eye that wall as you walk away. You tomorrow.
Well, Maestro's gonna go around and sample fucking food.
Phoenix, I am considering asking Morgana.
Can I
What?
at least like gauge the wall to know like have an idea of how hard it's gonna be to break this thing?
I ask a question that you will not like. Do you have proficiency with carpenter's tools?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it a wall made of wood? Is it just like plywood? Is it like a stone wall? What is it?
This wall is made of wall. It's stone.
What was the question, Ash?
I was going to say, I'm thinking of going to Morgana and asking what her price would be.
Do you want me to accompany you? I could try to make sure she doesn't try to do anything underhanded to you.
Your insight would be appreciated.
I will accompany you.
Yeah, at this point, Maestro's gonna go check up on Maiev. Just doctor checkup kind of deal.
Doctor, sure. Yeah.
I'm a fucking healer. Deal with it. I've got
You
medicine.
slut. I see what's going on here.
Wink,
Sweet
wink,
little
nudge,
unforgettable
nudge.
thing. Maestra is asexual, okay? Don't mean she can't flirt, but she's asexual as hell.
I guess me and Ash go to Morgana again. So seems like Ash got some speakings to do.
Some speak.
Heading back over into the inn where Morgana is, you see that they're just kind of tending to some of the things around here, like cleaning some things. Oh, well, back so soon. Not to say I'm displeased.
Of course
Be
you
right
would
back.
be.
Gotta take care of something.
I will be direct then, Morgana.
I'm just placing this up on my side of the screen so it
Oh,
makes it clear who's speaking.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Lady.
For the upgrades that you have proposed for our noble but limited ship, what is the cost? A deal. You mentioned before that there are offers that we could also perhaps do tasks for you. So what say you?
Well, that sounds very interesting, and certainly within the confines of what that's acceptable to offer. Now, let's get down to brass tacks then. That you're so interested, and I don't want to waste your time. You seem like you care very much about getting to the experience. Let's start off with what kind of upgrades are you looking for? Are you only looking for just enough to get off the island? Or are you looking for anything more than that? Say, a hole on your little ship? A mast that would let you sail at speeds beyond anything you've ever done?
Let me ask you something even more intense than that. Could you create an upgrade such that it could allow our ship to descend exactly into submarine descend
Into the depths.
the depths of an atoll toward an abyss?
Absolutely, there's nothing that would stop something of that scale. It would mean a price greater.
What would the price be then?
Let's see what options we have available. They go ahead and pull out a piece of paper and just kind of scribble a couple of things onto it. These are a few that pop up to mind. Okay. You go ahead and see that they offer you a couple of options. The first option listed is your life will decrease to just 1 year.
Oof.
Whew.
If
Okay.
you look at the second option, it shows that there is a what looks it just kind of says very vaguely there exists parts from a massive shark creature. Kill it and bring its body and organs and everything with it back to us.
That's better
And
than only having a year left to live.
And the third option says that you not only lose the ability to swim, but should you touch water, you become disintegrated.
Yikes.
That seems problematic considering that I need water to live, so
Zash, you should try on that one.
Whoa. I don't want to
While we're
disintegrate when I touch
sailing,
it.
yeah, like I see. Might I ask this
Just because I don't like swimming doesn't mean I want to die from it.
this monster shark of which you speak, can you give us any more information on that?
Yes. See, not only a little bit of travel away from here, we and my sisters and I have discovered a sunken city full of treasures that we were interested in mostly acquiring, but really that's not what we really care for. You can keep that. What we really want is the body of this creature. Its hide and organs would be served very well for the paints that we use. So,
sorry, for the
that's mainly
paints.
That's what I said. Paints?
Interesting.
Can Phoenix have a good look? Is there like a description of the shark? A location,
there is not.
perhaps?
There's not. It seems that they're being intentionally vague of its location.
Phoenix thinks about this because he does recall the Softwagen prisoner
Softwagen.
who are avid lovers of sharks. I guess Phoenix is gonna try getting just like maybe a little bit more. See if he can dig for a little bit deeper. Maybe what special properties the shark possesses.
Oh, it's very large for a shark. I don't want to give away too many details because unless you're accepting this offer, I don't really want to tell you where it is. Call it a matter of personal privacy, as it were. How underhanded would it be if you were to say, for example, head off and slay it without securing the deal, and then never bringing anything back to us? But you would never do something like that. You are much too good of an individual, I'm sure.
I have no need of just sailing into some obscure direction just to slay us a shark. But it seems kind of strange. While the rest, this seems peculiar. One involves reducing my companion's life to the fact of a mere year. The other involves disintegration of merely existing, probably due to the moisture in the air. And then finally, this one seems most peculiar because it has nothing to do with my companion at all. Why is that?
It's a personal favor, that's why. And it just happens to be a personal favor that allows us to continue our business in a very nice capacity.
Well, if we are considering this, then humor me this much. This monstrous shark, is it similar in size to a kraken, a dragon turtle? Give us a sense of scope here.
Let's go with that second. A kraken? No. Krakens are, well, it would be almost as big as this city. It's not quite that large, but it is very big. And that's all I would say.
I see. Well, we have things to consider and think about, it seems. We must discuss this with our compatriots.
Fantastic news. Let me know once you manage to secure a better understanding of yourselves about this matter.
Of course. So as we leave, once we're outside, I'll just turn to Phoenix and say, I mislike all of this. They have too much power here, too much of the upper hand.
I think so as well. Now, actually, I want to inquire more about that shark. I think our Softwagen prisoner might have more information about it. Softwagen are notorious lovers of worshippers of sharks. If such a shark did exist, especially one of great power such as that, I think he might know.
Excellent.
Phoenix will make his way back to the boat. I guess he can handle other stuff while that's happening, I guess.
What kind of shops are around here?
For shops, it looks like there are souvenir shops, right? Like got your classic one where you enter and it's got like a shirt that says I visited Darkwater Vale, and all I got was this t-shirt, except it's a black instead of white.
They've got those, and then like all the things that people have made out of shells, and like.
Oh my god.
Artisan souvenirs, yes. There's markets for what appear to be like kind of exotic fruits and veggies, something that you've never really seen much before. You see that there are of course some meat markets, vendors selling out just fish from the local area around here. Many of the fish here seem to be dark. There aren't silvery fish. These fish have a very dark complexion to them. With your survival, it's probably because they needed to evolve in order to or maybe not evolve, but like the ones that survived the best here were the ones that could handle best being in total darkness constantly and camouflage best in it.
We came here for supplies, right? Is the supply going to end up being the fucking submarine? Or are there like deep diving stores, weapon shops, etc.?
There don't appear to be many weapon shops. In fact, there don't appear to be any active weapon shops at all.
How about inactive weapon shop?
Depending on how you classify a fish.
I've
A
seen many a
good
person
fish.
slapped with a fish. But no like diving equipment or anything either.
No, nothing of the sort.
Damn.
There's swimming gear, also still inside of the souvenir shop. I dove in Darkwater Vale and all I got was this bikini. But no, you look at the waters outside, and it becomes pretty apparent why swimming is not very large. You look out into water here, and it looks like if you were to swim out there without somebody present, it would probably get lost, and it's very dark, and there's not that much
It's
to
like
see.
night swimming, yeah. God. Terrible.
Oh no.
Well, there's a lot of these parts of Darkwater Vale that are quite popular, like Central. The beaches, for the most part, are empty outside of people that are just kind of like walking along the beach or just kind of staring out into the distance. While shopping around Omalarka, one thing becomes very apparent to you. As you're eavesdropping about, here's what you do. Due to your perception, you're picking up on some conversations nearby. People talk sometimes about deals that they've made. It seems like it's a fairly common part of life. They'll just bring it up in casual conversation sometimes. And for the most part, the people in this town are not sad and depressed as one might expect in such a place of darkness. They're, chipper. As content as you might find inside of any kind of harbor city. Very normal.
Are there any like specific deals of note that I would have remembered?
While you're just eavesdropping on some conversations, you kind of hear like one of them saying, I just can't believe it's so easy to take care of my skin. And the other says, that's just because you got that deal, lucky you. They just kind of laugh it up a bit.
Nothing too crazy. Okay. Can you see anything through this telescope out here?
Looking through it out that telescope? No. And actually that strikes you as somewhat odd, as it were. A telescope that can't really see out. It almost seems vestigial, like it was put here before the darkness crept in. Back over on the ship then, Phoenix and Ash, you find this log in there just still bound.
Phoenix is
God.
been nicer to him since he's been more listless. But this is probably going to be the one time that Phoenix will actually be able to speak with him as Phoenix casts this.
That icon.
Yeah, that's
I know,
Those are
right?
Teeth. Not
that's an
tongue.
icon.
Phoenix turns to the self-wagon. Well, prisoner, it's about time that we finally be able to discuss things.
Release me.
Well, I suppose I should have expected that. Those would be your first words. But no, I am unfortunately not going to release you. You have yet to serve your sentence. Now I can maybe lighten your sentence if you can provide me with some answers.
The reduced sentence. Let's go.
A common tactic for
You're asking to turn me into just a dog that answers questions like a little
Don't answer
fish.
questions.
You dog, fish. That's
Why do you
very-
still have me? Why can I understand you?
No. A dogfish is a type of shark. I'm pretty sure.
Ah, yes, of course. Thank you for clarifying. Phoenix looks at him. Because you and your, I guess, fallen allies, we're trying to kill my allies. Unfortunately, that is very, very awful. Also very unlawful. We had done you no harm.
It is because all of you were trying to.
There it is.
Holy shit, that was well played.
Startled the fuck out of me.
Morgan, that's amazing.
He's like
Oh
cursing.
my god.
Startled the out of me.
Given half the time, I would with all of you, and all of you with the sticks.
That's a real good thing I can't understand this thing.
Phoenix is just shaking his head.
Oh, that was so funny.
We've come to a hearing about a massive and quite powerful shark resting in this area. What do you
As
know
soon as-
about it?
As soon as you say the word shark, they kind of pick up a bit. What would you know about sharks?
Frankly, we know quite a bit.
Hey guys. You right click on Aqua, there's a mute soundboard button.
He got the gosh dang sound card on deck.
Oh my god.
He's carrying that MF thing.
A large shark. All sharks are large. They're the strongest creatures in the sea. And don't you forget.
I haven't forgotten, though. Apparently the shark that we are looking is probably larger than most, but not quite as large as the greatest terrors of the sea, krakens.
I was
I
waiting
need
for,
more
another, I was waiting for another bleep.
Release the Kraken.
Release the kraken.
Great shark.
No, Billy, you're on timeout.
Why seek the shark?
Well, we are actually. This has may become pervy to you because it really does determine whether we accept this or not. Think of it as maybe its last chance. We are currently considering accepting the task to slay such a shark.
How big?
They didn't give Phoenix a size, but Phoenix will just say larger than most. We know its
They gave you an
body
estimate.
has
they
special
actually-
properties.
They did give you an estimate to one size comparison. Is it not as big as a kraken, but what was it?
Oh, it's dragon turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll say it was roughly the size of a dragon turtle.
Do you speak of Sharklip Core? The Drago Shark. It's the only one that matches that description. It will you up. You stand no chance against it. So if you intend to go after it, release me before you do so I won't be scattered in the wreckage.
Well, that is certainly useful information. But what makes this shark so special? Besides its abnormally large size.
The Drago shark is half dragon, half shark, and will tear into you with its mighty beams of water. It will rend flesh from your bones with its mighty jaws. And when its rage kicks in, none of you will survive.
How do you spell its name?
And they're calling it now a Drago shark, though they
Drago
initially
shark.
seemed to say some Sahuagin word for it initially.
Okay, never mind. Drago shark.
Drago shark.
Drago shark.
Yeah, Phoenix will be translating this to Ash.
Part dragon and part shark, and it will fuck us up.
Phoenix
That's
is
not what he said. He said it will bleep you up.
Phoenix is less inclined to go fight something that's gonna us up, especially since we just did fight something that us up not too long ago. Exactly. Well, consider your sentence lowered for that information. However, you're not quite out of the woods yet.
Yeah.
He just scoffs. Fair enough.
What power do you have, sharks? I think you can go and simply tear a shark down. The sharks are like gods. You cannot slay a god.
What a dreaded intoxicating
Fucking
innocence.
what?
That's
bitch.
incorrect. That is incorrect. If it bleeds, it can die.
Fucking watch me, bitch.
But yeah, I guess that's good to know before possibly signing up for a death sentence. But yeah, Phoenix does relay all that to Ash, and just eventually, I guess the tongues will run out. How long does this thing last? Oh, it lasts an hour? Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. It's not running out anytime soon.
For the rest of the hour, all you hear is it cursing and calling us slurs.
Beep, beep, beep,
Probably
beep,
more
beep,
like
beep,
release
beep,
me,
beep,
blah
beep,
blah blah,
beep.
curse, beep beep, son of a beep.
My God.
Yeah, there we go.
You're like, good lord. Potty
Yeah.
mouth.
All you hear is fucking Morse code.
Oh my.
By the way, when it was speaking Sahuagin earlier, it really was actually just typing a variety of curse words at all of you.
I
Like you
this
couldn't
guy.
see what the translations were, but it was literally just constant cursing.
So, like my language.
Right. Either way, Phoenix respects their dutiful, or I guess their devotion to sharks, I guess. He doesn't understand it, but he respects it. Yeah, so Phoenix will turn to Ash and say, so about this Drago shark, do you think, as he crosses his arms while saying this, that this is even something our party is capable of dealing with?
I don't believe we would be capable of handling a dragon turtle at this point in time. I have extreme misgivings about taking on such a creature as this.
Then do you suppose that the reason why that third option was so strange was because it's practically a death sentence?
Possibly. I know you do not like this, my friend, but I think perhaps we should see if we cannot... see if we can't try to take down that wall and see what is on the other side.
If only there was a way to definitively find out that they were indeed criminals, I would not feel so bad about destroying property. But for now, there's just a severe lack of hard evidence.
You're still on a boat, right?
Yes.
These women you speak of, they are like sharks. Predatory. Nothing they do sounds wrong. They prey on people who are weak and desperate. Leading.
Who's saying this? The Safagan?
It's Wagon. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
What do you know about them? Have you been to this place before?
I just picked up what you were saying.
Picking up what you're
I'm
putting
so
down.
bored. But it's the way that they behave that you say. Nothing that a shark does is wrong. They just feed on things that are weak.
I do know that there is something that they are I guess Phoenix will reveal the information that he learned back at the restaurant. So he can at least somewhat pin that his initial theory that the poison and then the going to the bathhouse to like maybe encourage them with their deals.
Like what the one person said about how easy it is to take care of her skin. I think the reply was because of their fucking deal. Possibly people will ask for immunity to disease or something along the lines of that. But if it's a consistent problem, they might make a bargain to compensate or deal for that. Just small inconveniences that add up over time. It's just a small bargain. So it's like upselling.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So Phoenix is just like, it's not like super malicious, but it's like creating the problem to solve it. And coming in to solve it, basically. And that's what Phoenix is noticing. Phoenix is
People need things. Who cares if they are weak when they need them? Or desperate. Give them what they want!
But the compensation is not right. They are taking from them as well. But they're also giving them misgivings in the first place. It's a bunch of snake oil. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe it is time to just to act in the favor of the law and see judgment to this place.
Either become the predators or the prey. They have chosen to be predators.
Okay, let us see what we can do. We must find out.
Alternatively, we could also. I asked for an outfitting of the ship that would take us all the way to the depths. We could see about less rigorous upgrades for now. What that price is, perhaps it's something easier handled that allows us to continue on our adventures, and we can come back at a later time when we feel capable of taking on a monster shark.
We'll see what we can do. You want to go ask them now?
Or we can do whatever else. There's no immediate rush, I must say.
I see. Though I doubt our allies are intent on waiting for that long.
This is a fair point. Looking at Malarka in the distance. Can I go back to Morgana and ask for another type of deal?
Here we go again. Yep. Round 3.
Hello, welcome back. You think you see their eye twitch. I'm so glad that you returned.
Oh my god.
Let's continue discussing where we left off.
Yes,
No.
no need for false nicities. Your first bargain you drive is rather hard, I must say. So, what would a deal be to outfit our humble ship to make it, how did you put it before, that to not be capable of sailing the seas out of here, to get it to that point?
Let's see what I have available. They seem to kind of like run through a little piece of paper again. I'm writing down a few options on it. Okay, here is a few options. One of these seems to offer part of your intelligence. It says. Second one that it has listed here seems to insist heading over to a different city and talking with somebody there about returning what they stole.
Oh.
Phoenix, hello?
Hello.
And the third option that is listed here is that the ship will work, but that it will be incredibly flammable.
Oh, no.
Probably not a good idea.
Looking at you, Zashi.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I only set things on fire on purpose.
Of heat.
Very good.
That's not important.
Well, again, I must discuss with my companions, but thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Ugh, no need to be nice about it. It's very fine. And then I just leave. Ugh.
Just like mutual hatred.
Yes. Well,
He doesn't take to you very well, it seems.
I don't take to her very well either, but the second one, I noticed you perked up at that. Which is a possibility.
Only because it's something I would have done naturally.
Shall we consult with the others?
The question is the object that's what's stolen? What is it? That this seems a bit. Once again, it sounds like the nicest option, but once again, I always feel as though that this is something more to it. Much like the shark one, it was simply not just a shark.
This is true. We could always ask for more details if she's willing to share.
That is correct.
She did specifically say, Aqua, I'm just saying that. She said it would be that we head to a city and simply talk with them about returning what they stole.
Right.
Didn't say anything about getting them to return what they stole, just talking with them about it.
Correct.
Oh, okay. If it doesn't seem like hostile action is necessary, then it's
Sounds
probably
suspiciously easy.
it's very suspiciously easy. Oh,
I admit I am not keen to. Oh, who dropped?
Somebody died.
Zashi.
They've been revived.
Zashi, he's gone and he's back.
It was Mishra.
Oh no.
Never
Yeah, that was
mind.
me.
I just went over just as I saw the bloop bloop to come back on, and I thought it was Zashi. My bad. All right.
Yeah, my
The
sound
question
being
is,
janky.
is this city, where is it located? Is it here? Is it somewhere else? I was
Another
already made a
city.
mention. Is it somewhere else here in Darkwater Vale? There's a lot of missing information here.
I don't think there are any easy answers here
That's
when
correct.
dealing with people who are probably hags, but we don't officially know it yet.
Quote unquote hags.
They're hag adjacent.
Truly, though. Very sus.
At least most of these sound more feasible. Sound doesn't mean they are. Probably should discuss this with the rest of the party before we go signing any sort of deals, though. Before they starts destroying property.
I presume you're able to meet up with everyone and then relay all of the details that you've mentioned, especially about the two options presented for you, as it were.
Indeed, we do relay all of this information to Maisha, Zashi, Layla, and if Milarka is missing, hopefully not destroying property.
No, we gotta wait for tomorrow to do that. Where am I actually? Wait, where'd I go? Oh yeah, I was the telescope. Boop.
Ah, there's two of them.
Well, I'm not too keen on breaking things. I'm more of the more subtle approach. But this
Alright,
is
you're not invited to the party tomorrow.
very well.
Yeah, what? We're investigating something? That seems right
No.
up your alley.
We haven't done any investigation yet. We only know as to possibly upgrading our ships to at least sail out of here. And the options are at least forfeit over a portion of Ash's intelligence, which I am strongly against.
I would like to keep my intelligence. It is relevant to my activities as a spellcaster.
Go speak to an individual to go return a stolen item. And last one was... What was the last one again?
I mean, I don't
Our
use my
ship
intelligence
would
much.
be extremely flammable.
Oh yeah. Definitely not that one too. As he says that, he looks to Zashi.
I'm looking
I
at you
presume
like
you
that.
tell them.
Wow,
I presume
a
you tell them the
cop
first
profiling
set of
someone? Who
options
would've
too,
thought?
as well.
Lavin?
I presume you also tell them about the first set of options.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We also make a mention of how it would probably be ridiculous and probably a very, very bad idea to go deal with a Drago shark.
But it sounds cool as fuck. Sorry, wait. It sounds cool as
Oh my god. We've lost our lives inside of this chapter once too many, once too much. I don't want to lose another. And this Drago shark seems maybe on par as that mummy lord that we attempted to fight.
We do have an extra 1 to our numbers this time, however. She's not in the best of shape, but the purple one, she's actually quite more adept in the water than she is trying to walk around on land.
That is probably true, but she is in no condition to be fighting at the moment.
Perhaps.
What do we know of this Drago shark in particular? What are its capabilities?
It's capable of, apparently, according to the Softwagon, shooting great laser beams or water beams, as well as destroying our ship in a single fell swoop.
That
And
is
apparently going into a
troublesome.
rage.
It's just a barbarian, guys. We have one of those too.
Well, I don't suppose that this is somewhere that we can simply... I don't suppose we could borrow somebody's vessel so we don't need to use our own.
Funny enough, I have not considered that possibility.
Who was it that asked us to take out this Drago Lich again?
Drago Shark. Drago Shark.
Drago Shark, my bad.
So is Morgana.
Dragolich sounds very scary.
Well, Morgana and her sisters seem to run the show around here. It shouldn't be that difficult to ask for a ship. She knows that ours isn't in the best condition.
Oh, still talking to Maev, sorry. Maisha's in with Maev still, checking on her and chatting. Oh, someone came and grabbed her, but she's just chilling and chatting.
Though it's a possibility that we can try to negotiate a shipfaring vessel. I don't know if that's gonna. I have a feeling that that's actually not gonna go well. Ships are not cheap. Just even the repairs to upgrade our ship to get out of port was over 30,000 gold pieces.
At this point, what are our options? It's take out this Drago Shark.
Speak out to an individual. Speak to them to return the stolen goods.
Right.
That on that contract, it allows us to ferry our ship out of this land safely.
But our ship would still be in the same condition, correct?
In a good enough condition for us to sail out of here.
I see. In that case, since we seem adverse to fighting, I suppose we could seek out these stolen goods then.
Zashi Milarka.
I mean, if you don't think
You're
we
the
can fight the
detective
shark,
around here.
then we don't fight the shark.
I mean, it's probably wise that we don't go fight a dragon shark at the moment, but I mean, it'd be cool. But we are much more, and by we I mean you, are much more equipped to go search for something and talk to people.
I only make a mention of this only because I am not familiar with the power of this Drago Shark. I'm trying to consider your guys' lives as well. I don't believe we're the best prepared for that. Not yet, at least.
In that case, I say we should go look for some stolen goods.
Right. Just to be clear, then go ahead and type into chat what you would like your course of action to be.
I guess I'll put search for stolen goods or whatever. Oh my goodness.
The unconsidered third option. And then the stolen goods have it.
Let's not resort to murder hoboing.
We're not murdering hobos, we're murdering people that have homes.
Oh lord.
God.
I've never played a murder hobo.
The party's course of action has been set.
I guess Phoenix and Ash would go speak to Morgana again, probably with the you guys again.
Yeah.
I love just like the reoccurring theme here, just like god damn it.
You show up inside, and Morgana looks over. Well, they don't even say hello this time.
At least we're done with idiotic pleasantries. To the point. We will take you up on the offer of, I believe it was the second one, which was going to speak with a certain individual at another city about returning stolen goods.
Very well then. That's a fine choice indeed. Let's get you set up then. Which of you two would like to be part of this drawing then, or both of you?
There's no need to pull more people into this than necessary. I can be the person for this.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You walk over with Morgana over to a little section of the lobby where you just kind of are able to sit down inside of a big sofa nicely. From the side, Morgana pulls out some paints. And their canvas, which has been here standing, they begin to paint onto it. Nothing will happen to you as a result of this, just to be clear, outside of you having to do your best to fulfill what we've agreed to. You are going to go over to the Yellow Manor, over in the city of... Let me find out what the city name was, because I forgot.
The entire time, Phoenix is eyeing Morgana suspiciously.
Not gonna lie, now that I've actually said it before, I was like, I feel like I should have included Phoenix in on this.
I mean, he did give you the "Are you sure?"
I'm not sure! Can I include Phoenix in on this?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
If it looks
I
like they're
wanted
gonna...
there to be like some weird hook on it, like I have to be the person talking all the time for like when we actually are like talking with this guy, because I feel like that it's better to have you pulled in on this.
Phoenix would willingly accept joining you in this. Are we like posing? What are we doing here?
Yeah,
As you're
you're
sitting
just
seated,
kinda-
I'm like,
yeah.
have you ever been painted before?
Never. Phoenix is uncertain as to what pose she should be making, so he kind of just stands there, kind of awkwardly.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
Morgana begins painting over at Yellowcrest Manor at a city that's about 3 weeks of travel away. By the ship I'm about to create for you, you are to find Sarah. And Sarah has stolen a very important artifact from me and my sisters. What you need to do is go up to Sarah and ask them about where the artifact is and to return it. Nothing else. Let's see what we can about your ship here. As you see that they've you can't see the painting, but you can tell that they are placed down the skin tone pastel colors. They're no longer painting both of you, but rather something something else into this world. Some time goes by. They're not too much of a conversation while the painting is ongoing.
What's
And
the
then
name of the
finally,
city? What's the name of the city again?
let me see. I had it. Also, so.
My hearing sucks, but it sounded something like Yellow Crest Matter.
Yes. That's not the city name though. That's like
Oh.
a place in the city.
Oh, I don't know this city then. Okay.
You're going to a place called Deepwater.
Oh, we're going. Oh. Interesting.
It's like copyright, do not steal. Alright, give me a second, I'm just looking for them. Oh, that I had. Give me a second while I find one quick thing. Oh, I know what the folder is. It's that. Yeah, there we go. Now I found it. And as they're painting, and is there a particular color you would like this ship to be? Normally a paint is such a pain.
With the
Make it purple.
what our
Red
team
so it
of-
can go
okay.
faster.
Oh my
no,
god.
flames so it can
Oh
go
yeah, exactly.
faster.
Can it be purple with like red flames on it?
Phoenix looks to Ash a little
Slap a
bit
spoiler
surprised.
on it.
Phoenix looks to Ash. Uji appears to be just a little bit surprised, but he makes no further comment.
Everyone else will like it. I try to be a crowd pleaser when I can.
I see. I did not expect this side of you.
I just feel like if we're off to our potential death, having sold our soul to tag adjacent, then well, at least somebody should be happy about it somewhere.
Alright, and so purple? 1 second.
I hope I certainly hope I didn't sell my soul.
You're a cop, you don't have a soul.
And done. They go ahead and show you the painting, and it's pretty nice. It's about, wouldn't say photorealistic. It's got a kind of a cubism element to it. The whole 9 yards related to it. In the background though, where you both are posing, there is very much there a purple ship, one that is quite large. In fact, much larger than relative to your current ship. That is right. Certainly, much larger.
I like to imagine Phoenix's pose just like crossed-armed, and he's like leaning in Ash's direction.
Well, with that, the deal is complete. Don't feel too rushed. Just don't dilly-dally too long, but you can enjoy your time here in Darkwater Vale a little bit more. It's a pleasure doing business. I'm sure that Sarah will enjoy your visit.
Just one last thing. Sarah, is she human, elf? What is she?
Description of Sarah would be better, as Phoenix pulls out his notepad.
Sarah. Sarah has blonde hair, purple skin. I don't remember if they were a T. What's it?
You don't
Human.
have much of a
Human.
description on the individual who stole the stolen goods. What is
Oh,
the
it's
stolen
been-
goods exactly?
It's an artifact. That much is all you need to know. Don't know what it is.
Phoenix is like screeching in his mind is like, don't say you're an officer of the law. Don't say you're an officer of the law.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Resist the urge. Don't succumb to the overwhelming lawfulness of your character. Well, very good.
We'll see that this message gets delivered.
Yes.
Fantastic. Pleasure doing business. Another successful, happy customer.
Would it say happy?
Ugh,
Phoenix proceeds to
I know.
make his way out.
As soon as you exit Phoenix from the port, you can see it.
Whoa!
Our ship has gotten massive.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
What are you gonna call it? The
Upgrades.
Purple People Eater? I don't even know.
Purple.
Fuck yeah.
God damn it.
At this point, we need some really cool purple flames.
On the sails.
Oh, hold on. We need some good names for this ship. I'm trying to come up with some good names, guys. Give me a second. The Violet Inferno.
What?
Inferno.
I like it.
Oh,
The
you
Indigo
heard me for a second. I was like,
Ignition.
what?
Ignition. The Plum Tempest.
Oh my god.
How about the King of the Waves as what Portville is often associated with royalty?
The Purple Pyre. I just listed a few. I don't know any wants to stick. The Lilac Leviathan.
Oh my god.
Like Leviathan.
Lilac Leviathan. Gentle, yet majestic.
The Lavender Phantom.
Ooh.
Wiz says that they like Lilac Leviathan.
It's always a bigger name.
You want more names?
Shoot.
Okay, hold on.
You guys can chat GPT.
Yes, I am.
Oh my god.
Hold on. We need
Lavender Leviathan.
maybe we want I don't know if we want to maybe a specific type. Do we want to lean more towards the fire? Maybe speed? Maybe more speed things?
The Indigo Schooner? No, not Schooner. Indigo.
The Violet Velocity. The Purple Pursuit.
Ooh.
The Indigo Impulse. The Orchid Overdrive.
Oh my god.
Orchid. Right.
I kind of like Lavender Lightning, actually. Any keepers, guys?
Mhm.
Still nothing?
I'm fine with the Lilac Leviathan.
Let's
I
go
like
with the-
Lilac Leviathan.
The
also,
lean
actually.
vessel.
The le- Jesus.
I kind of like the Lilac Leviathan.
Say Lilac Leviathan.
I like
Alright,
that.
democracy prevails.
You can just call it the Leviathan for short.
Yeah, we can call
Levy
it the
for short.
Leviathan for short, but it's called the Lilac Leviathan for those in the know.
It's just Levy for short.
Levy.
In the interests of time and session timing, I guess we could skip over to tomorrow, and I'm guessing you are going to attempt to break down this wall,
Oh my god.
unless this
Some
is
of
being
us are.
stopped in some fashion.
I mean, maybe Phoenix could try to convince them that we can start making our way towards the location, sailing out of here.
I gotta go pick up Maya from the hotel real quick.
Literally. Pick
Literally,
up.
yeah, I was gonna say literally pick her up.
She has to be carried. Maybe.
Phoenix will assist you in the matter.
Marsha will just. Marsha will try carrying her if need be.
She's wet. She's flimsy. Do your best. Have fun.
Marsha's trying to be friendly and helpful, so she's got a 15 strength. She's good. I
Right,
think.
And lift. With your legs, not your back.
You say that, but my legs are just as bad as my back.
So, are you guys gonna continue trying to break down the wall, or does Phoenix somehow convince you to maybe not, and let's just sail away out of here?
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away.
Let the
with me.
sticks know.
Sail. I don't know any of the rest of that song.
Does
That's
anyone?
not. That's the only part you know. I think. You need to know. I think.
Oh no, it doesn't look
We
like
can
it
do
works.
Enya instead. Sail away, sail away, sail away.
Alright, with that all done, then I guess there is no wall breaking happening, and if so, then you just hit
Breaking the
ship.
wall.
Okay, so they're still breaking the wall. Phoenix has no part of this. He's basically on the ship from morning until waiting for the party.
At this point, Marsha's like, well, let's just go on the fucking ship. We could break the wall when we get back, and we know if we need to. Because we can get more information there. And if we
With
get
the-
the right information, you could break more than just one wall.
With the bigger ship, is there a proper prison now for the
I'm going to
for the prisoner?
inspect the ship.
There is a hold on the ship.
Captainly
it is
knowledge.
It's a pretty. This is a pretty good vessel, Zashi. You might even dare say it's better than the one you have. Around
Oh.
Candlekeep.
Them fighting.
But you wouldn't say that because your vessel is better, obviously.
Obviously, my vessel has been in the astral sea for way too long. Okay, it's a little battered, but it still gets the job done.
Of course, absolutely. This is a good ship, though. Very solid. It's very sturdy, very well constructed. Good sails. It should be able to just kind of move itself without much issue as long as the wind is with it.
I think Milarka was still intending on breaking down the wall, though I don't know who is joining them at this point.
No,
Yeah, you see the Sopagan saying some things to you in Sopagan while y'all are boarding onto the boats. You can't understand it, but
The hall. And if there actually appears to be a proper prison, he actually will remove his handcuffs and just leave them there.
Yeah, Mirsha will just look back at him and swear in one of the languages she knows.
they
She's
just
gonna mimic the
without-
noises he's making back at him. Sort of like a mocking, like, yeah, whatever, buddy, kind of tone.
go ahead and
silence
roll.
casting from Mishra. There will be no wall breaking.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. That's awesome. How do you mimic these sounds?
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that twice.
Fantastic. You've convinced them to swear even more at you.
I just mimic him like I'm mimicking a dog.
It definitely got some more energy inside of them, but they taper off pretty fast. They do actually calm down pretty quickly.
Phoenix does serve them breakfast from his cell.
They do scarf it.
Probably now that they can actually move their hands.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Oh, it's
hello.
Rose.
Yeah, we
I
can.
hear
Wow.
Rose.
You're
Sorry,
so on
guys.
time. Where's some good nuggies?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I still owe you so many.
Yeah, we're
so
almost done
much.
here also, but it's probably.
Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to I don't know, say hi. I'm sorry I was late.
Yeah, no
You're
worries.
cool. Maybe you should take a look at the new ship y'all got.
It was a roleplay session. Yeah, no
Oh
matter.
yeah, what was
I mean, it wasn't just a roleplay session. It was a roleplay session where y'all got a new ship.
True.
True.
The
That's
Lilac
not good.
Leviathan.
We all got a new
Love you
ship,
for
short.
possibly at the cost of some people's souls, but you know, it's fine.
Did we get any items from last sessions?
No.
Not yet.
Aqua
No.
forgot to make them.
I only
What?
forgot one. I only forgot the Great Ranger. I gave you the one for the what do you call him? The Grind Slayer. You got the Slayer's Ring of Muscle for that.
I merely want to point out that you also forgot about the ice hag the first time around.
I made it.
You also forgot the first week. All I'm saying. No one's saying. No one's saying.
There's a difference between forgetting and not having enough time.
2 weeks. Cough.
Excuses, excuses.
I bet you wouldn't have forgotten if it were the other session.
Wow.
Well, I mean, to be
I
fair,
did not
they don't have a
really like
cop
him.
for him to deal with. So,
I mean, kind of.
Oh,
Wow, they're
no, we've all
getting
just been
all
roasting
shit up.
cops the entire session. It's great. Oh shit, I just saw the DM. Oh, okay. A little late.
Let's go. I wasn't sure if anyone was reading fucking character chats. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, well, we were, but like, no one else was. We kind of took
Right.
over.
I'll play
And then I
some,
noticed it actually gave the speech bubbles, and I just kind of abused that a little bit for a second.
Alright, with that, the
I mean-
ship is ready to sail off.
Cool.
Cool. So, is my locker actually gonna bust down the thing?
No,
No? Okay.
Maisha doesn't want to deal with that if we're actually going to go somewhere and possibly deal with shit. She doesn't like changing around her spells.
It's gonna
Interesting.
take like 5 minutes. Come on. Alright, we're on the ship. Let's go.
Alright,
Right.
we're on the ship and we go.
We'll do it when we get back.
An-
and if we
Anchor
get back,
ahoy!
But what if it's not there
Ahoy.
when we get back?
then you can break something else.
I wish that I could move tokens with this more easily, but I can't. So, it's what you get to deal with.
There's probably a mod for it.
Probably,
Whichever
actually.
report side.
There's an
I'll
app
swatch
for that.
the poop deck.
There's an app for that.
Man, that's an old reference.
That is an old reference. You can
You're
carbon date that reference.
Shut up and take my money.
I mean,
Oh.
or you could just ask your mom. She's old enough that she's been around for long, like 100 times longer than it has.
Like a boss.
Oh shoot, is this the moment of truth? We're about to find out if Maiev actually leaves the book with us. Who are you people?
Who are you people?
Hold on, I haven't seen him yet. Hold on.
Wow, Maisha has done
90%.
just about nothing that entire time. She's
Should
like,
have broken down the damn wall. Okay, but whatever.
We can break down the wall when we get back.
God, yeah, I got tired from all the role playing. Whew. So much having to think. Jesus.
yeah, Mark's just like, Ross said you guys needed a fucking healer, but there was absolutely no fucking fighting.
That's
Yeah,
normally
but
not
when
the
there
case.
is fighting.
When there's fighting, there's fighting.
You look about
This doesn't appear to be everyone.
as you wait to gain your bearings as you will return back over to Candlekeep, the library.
That's fucking weird, going in and out like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see Makarkata.
Yes, I was expecting that.
Isn't it great with that with your expectations?
And doesn't
And-
look like Maya.
Oh no.
Wait to see if Maya appears.
Damn it.
Oh, hey!
Oh my god!
Maya!
Success!
Oh,
She's back!
Ugh.
Jay's alive.
And
Yeah,
now we're faced with a tough decision.
a sigh of relief from Phoenix. She just says, "It is good to see that we successfully managed to save you from that book."
it is nice to be back outside of the book.
Your skin still feels dry, Maya.
Yes, and my bones
It-
feel unbonely.
I was gonna
Um,
say, are her bones
I
still
am-
kind
I
of
am-
me?
I'm truly sorry that I couldn't have done much more in terms of saving you from that fate.
See, everybody's bones are wet, but Maya's bones are extra wet right now.
Hey!
God.
I just imagine just like I just have expected like Maya just be like, don't be sorry, be careful. Like
Do better.
So her bones are like needles, straight until they get wet.
Oh my god.
Was
I
that
have
like-
returned. Just to StarCraft.
Oh my god.
Okay, man, I thought my computer was dying. Like, how would you do that?
I had to do that at least once. I'm not gonna make a habit of it. I just thought that was a perfect opportunity.
Yeah,
And
he's
it
got a
was-
fucking soundboard now. He had the Sahuagin,
You got
We-
the
we
sound
talked
deck
this
on the sound deck.
and
Oh,
he
boy.
started
I'll go with
bleeping out the
soundboard as
Sahuagin.
dangerous.
No,
I gotta
no,
go
no.
with
There's a lot of possibilities with this thing. I mean,
I'm just
Ooh,
glad
I
that
know.
he has the
When
Final
we have
Fantasy
Tony
victory
in a
theme.
fight, every time she attacks, you should do the another one, another one,
And
another
another
one.
one. And
Another one.
That's perfect for Tony.
Hey Tony! It's been a while.
Hey yo,
Hey Tony.
it's
Hey,
a
don't.
me.
Yeah,
Wait a
I'm glad we
minute.
didn't have any combat without you.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry. I had some guests over and I had to drop them off at the library, at the airport. Oops.
At the library.
hey,
Wow.
Not
you-
library.
How
At
dare
The
you not,
library wink wink.
how dare you not give up worldly and personal connections with people to play D&D? How dare you
Right.
not do
I
that?
Right,
am
right.
so sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I had a
I
guest
am-
over this entire
I'll
fucking
do-
time.
Actually, it's kind of fucked up, yeah.
I had a guest over the
you
entire
know,
fucking
you know what,
time.
you know
They're
what
just asleep.
you know what shark people drink for alcohol?
Oh.
Swagin
Wow.
and tonic.
Oh my god.
Having so
Also-
much fun with that soundboard.
Stop it.
Does that does mark the end of the session?
Yeah.